Alright, after you cut out your fins, you're going to have, they're not going to be exactly the same size, which is fine. So if you look at them, they're not lined up quite right. We're going to use one of these sanding blocks and some push pins to make them be the right size first, and then we're going to bevel the edges to make them more aerodynamic. So if I take them, this is how I line them up. This side right here is the side that you glue to the rocket. So you go like this with the pointy side facing up. If you want me to color on this side that you're going to glue, just bring them over to me and I'll color on them and I'll show you that. But how I always do this, I always put the side that I'm going to glue onto the rocket onto the table, and then I line up this angle right here, and that's the only thing that I worry about lining up right now is that angle, and then I know I can work around that. So I get all of this angle all lined up right here, put it down on the table, and then you need to have 3 push pins. Push pins are in the same standing area. You take 2 of your push pins, you push one through this side, and one through this side. Alright, so your push pins are like this. You need to take another one. If you don't put another one more to the other side, your last fin is going to fall off. Alright, so after you have this done, you take them and first I sand this side. When you're sanding them, this is very soft wood, you notice when you're cutting, so it should sand pretty quickly. The most important thing to do to know when you're sanding them is I'm sanding them this way. When you're sanding them, it might take a little while, like these are pretty far off, which is fine. But when you're sanding them, you want to make sure that you're not tipping it this way or this way. Because if I sand it like this, it's going to make so one of my fins is longer or too big. If I tip it like this, it's going to have the opposite problem. Does that make sense? Alright, so I'm going to go through, and if I was going to finish this job, I would do this on all the sides. So now you can see that this side is good, and this side is good. I'd move on to this side, and then I would do this side, and then I would take my pins off. Alright? The front? This part?